Hello, my name is Halima. I am a history student at the University of Southampton and I'm going into my third year. One of the things that I think you should know about being a history student at Southampton is the flexibility. It's one of the things I like the most. I came to Southampton when I originally studied film and history. And I kind of decided at the end of my first year that film wasn't really for me. Grade wise, I just didn't like the way my grades are looking in comparison. So I was kind of like, I think I should drop film, and they were really helpful with helping me drop film at the end of first year and then just doing history in second year. But if you have that crisis like later on in the year, and then my friend does history and English, and she is now being allowed to just do history in her third year. So the University of Southampton, we really allow you to kind of just like go at your own pace and like learn what works for you and what doesn't, and they give you that space, and they help you along the way. As well as that, like I dropped film in at the end of first year, but I was still able to film one film module in my second year, which seems odd, but the film module was kind of historical, and I did really well in the module. So it was amazing. One of my favorite modules I did this semester was from black and white to color. It was incredible. But you're still allowed to do within the Department of Humanities, you're allowed to go into different disciplines within your degree, which is fantastic. You get to discover new loves, which is really, really amazing. As well as like just the modules we have within history are incredible. So one of the reasons I chose to come here, I chose to come here. One of the things I was lacking in my lower school education was kind of like learning about things that weren't the Cold War or Tudors or World War Two. Was one of the things I wrote in my personal statement was that I just don't feel like I know enough about Black history or or the history of women and stuff like that. And the modules in Southampton really stood out to me, like Liberté to Beyonce, from Black and White to Colour, American Slavery. There's a module in third year. I think it's like history of like the homosexual or something like that. Don't quote me on that. That might be incorrect, but I think there is a third year module that's like that. So it's just so incredible and so interesting, and so many different things that you just like weren't able to learn about in lower school, and they're taught so well. And that's the main thing I love about being a history student at the University of Southampton is the modules, and that's why I was so desperate to come here as my first choice. And I'm enjoying it so far. So yes.